Hey everyone, it's great to see you here. Thank you so much for tuning into our live video. There is some interesting news happening with a lot of different low-income programs right now, and they don't exactly fit in with that monthly SNAP EBT update that we do at the first of every month. So I just wanted to pop in and give you an update on a couple of things. If you would like me to do more of these live video recaps in the future, be sure to let me know, and let's get started. First, there is a lot of chaos happening with the P-EBT program right now. This program is designed to provide EBT benefits to children in schools. So in Texas, nearly 1 million children need to claim their benefits. These benefits were supposed to be sent automatically, but there were some issues, and now there's about 1 million kids that didn't get the benefits they were entitled to. If you don't claim them, they will disappear. So if your child attended a CEP school and you did not get P-EBT benefits, so you should have received a letter in the mail with a 6-character claim code and instructions on how to complete that claim online or over the phone. If you did not get that letter, or if you got it and lost it, you will need to call the P-EBT call center at 833-442-1255 right away, because that money will just disappear if you don't take action. In Pennsylvania, there's a whole different P-EBT problem. The state made a big mistake when it was trying to issue benefits to families who didn't get them when they should have. Instead of just issuing benefits to the people who missed them, though, the state issued another round of benefits to everyone, and that meant that some families got twice as much as they should have because they got it at first, and then they got the catch-up issuance too. So, of course, the state went back in and took that second payment away. However, they did not communicate that very well at all. So a lot of families were devastated because they received a bunch of benefits and then it disappeared the next day without any notice. So some families did manage to spend it before it disappeared, and others didn't know that it was taken away until they got to the checkout stand at the store. The state promised that no family lost benefits to which they were entitled, but it still left a lot of people heartbroken and confused, so I wanted to explain that to you. I know it sucks. However, there is some good news at the nationwide level for P-EBT. The USDA just released new guidance that allows states to issue summer P-EBT benefits, even if they aren't issuing P-EBT during the school year. So Congress has authorized states to issue benefits for summer 2023, but those benefits cannot exceed $120 per eligible child, and they can only be given to children who attended school this year, and the school must have participated in either the National School Lunch Program or the School Breakfast Program. So if all of that describes your child, then you could receive up to $120 per child this summer, as long as your state decides to participate in this P-EBT authorization. So that's it for P-EBT. Now let's talk about WIC, because there's a lot of changes there too. The WIC program is designed to provide supplementary food for pregnant women and children under the age of 5. So the USDA published a new rule that allows states to decide whether or not WIC users can shop online with those benefits. It also allows states to develop new procedures like remote issuance of benefits and other things. This may not seem like a very big deal, but it actually makes WIC a lot easier to use. When I was using WIC about 15 years ago, we had to go into the health department, complete a medical assessment, and pick up these paper vouchers that were so tedious and difficult to use. All of your purchases had to be sorted at checkout according to what was on which voucher, and it was a nightmare for users and cashiers alike. So the switch to EBT has made WIC much more usable, and this introduction to online ordering should make it even better for everyone. Okay, so next, don't forget that the VITA program can help you prepare your taxes for free. VITA stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. Although you can use the IRS free file system to do your own taxes online, you may find that the VITA volunteers can help you get even more money back because they're professionals. So in order to be eligible for VITA, you need to have an income of $60,000 or less per year. You can find a VITA tax prep site by calling 211, and the volunteers there should be able to help you find one near you. This next update applies to low-income residents of Berkeley, California. You can apply for an electric bike with the city, but you have to act fast. So the city is awarding 50 households with an electric bike for long-term use. In order to be eligible, you must be at least 18 years old and earn less than 80% of the area median income for your household size. You should meet that requirement automatically if you're receiving SNAP food benefits, Medicaid, or PG&E care benefits. You will have to pay a $100 refundable deposit, but you'll receive an electric bike, helmet, bicycle locks, and lights, as well as free annual maintenance for that bike. You can apply on their website using the link below. And next, let's wrap this up with some housing news. I know we did a video on housing news recently, but there's a lot and it just keeps coming. There's good and bad news here. So let's start this off by talking about what's going on in Portland, Oregon, where several people were evicted from a low-income housing unit that they've lived in for nearly 10 years. The owner of this development decided to demolish the 38 affordable housing units they already had so that they could claim grant money to build 60 affordable housing units in their place. The affected families only have 90 days to find new housing. And although the developer's plan will make more low-income housing available in the area in the future, it doesn't really help right now. In fact, it hurts. This highlights a big problem that we have with some of these government programs because they give the money to businesses who then completely bungle the execution of those plans. I know I'd rather see that government money go to a new 60-unit affordable housing complex than to a developer who willingly displaced 38 families in the hopes that they could claim more government money. That doesn't seem right. And it's really frustrating to see people use the system that way, but there is some good housing news at least. So the Biden administration announced that first-time low-income borrowers can now access reduced mortgage insurance rates, which can help you save up to $800 per year when you buy a home. Now, if you think you can't afford to buy a home because you're living on a low income, you need to make sure you check out our low-income home buying guide because we have found some great programs that can give you grants for your down payment. They can help lower the price of the home when you purchase it. There is all sorts of benefits out there. We have a guide on that. I'll drop that link below as well. So also, Habitat for Humanity in Boise, Idaho, has launched a home repair program that can help fix safety, accessibility, or health concerns. This is a great opportunity for low-income Boise residents to get help with their homes, and we've added that to our free grant repair list on the website as well. So in another really cool move, entertainer Tyler Perry donated $2.75 million to pay the past due property taxes for some low-income seniors in Atlanta. This is a big deal because a lot of seniors who are living on fixed incomes have been losing their housing because they can't keep up with rising property tax rates. So that's all the news I have for you. I just want to go and do one more thing before we wrap up. I really want to thank our channel members for helping keep this channel alive. And I also want to give a special shout out to Kova, who's also very active in our comments, and she's been helping us moderate while our team is working on reduced hours. It has been really hard for us to keep up with everything with the difficulties we've been having. So if anyone is interested in helping us moderate, please let me know. I can only add a few people, so I'm not entirely sure how this will work out, but if you're interested, let me know and I'll see what we can do to get some of that implemented. And finally, please don't be discouraged if I haven't responded to your comments during this video. Believe it or not, even after years of doing this, I am still really uncomfortable on camera, and being live is really stressful for me. So if you have questions, let me know in the comments. I'll do some research and see what I can find and get back to you next week with those answers in another live video if that's what you guys would like to see. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your support, and thank you for being part of